Our friends from last year, Darryl A. Young, Christopher Mace, welcome back. And our newcomer, Krista Yearns, welcome to Mount Panorama. I'll start with Chris. Welcome back to Bathurst. Pole position. It's looking a lot like last year already.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It was quite okay, I would say, quite good. I mean, last year we started from P2 and won the race, so now we're on P1. We have the best opportunity to win the race again, but the competitor lineup is this year much more stronger than last year. We have 2 strong Ferrari, 1 strong Mercedes, and but we are looking forward. We have a good car, so we're in a good shape.
Darryl, what do you draw on, having now been here for a year? You've experienced this race, you've won it. Easy coming back the second time?
Well, definitely not. You know, especially the first few laps, you just realize that this circuit is that you have to really respect this track and just kind of learn it all over again. So that was really kind of the way I went on the approach. But I mean, pole position for us is great, but I mean, there's a long race ahead. It's 12 hours of racing, and that's really the key point. This is just a bonus, and the preparation is good. For Phoenix Racing, it's their first time here as well, but the car's been perfect since we've driven out the box, and the car's really comfortable to drive, so that's the key point for us, and hopefully we can give out a good result again.
Krista, it's your first time to Mount Panorama. You're the odd one out in this combination. You weren't here last year. Tell us about your thoughts about your first visit to Mount Panorama, Bathurst.
Yeah, as I know, last year, all the guys, the other guy, Mark Basseng, which was driving last year with these 2 guys, they won this race. So as I got the job to drive here, it was very exciting. Because for me, it's the track new. I know him for some years, but I wasn't driving here in real. So I was really excited for about the first lap. But I prepared myself very good in the simulator and with onboard movies and with our good teammates. Also, Greg Lance is our team, so it's a good, very proper driver here. And so, yeah, the first laps was really good, and I think works out pretty good.
Gentlemen, welcome. We'll start with Maranello. We might start with Alan Simonson because he's been here before, done this all before. Thanks, Beto. Alan, welcome back. Great to see you here in a Ferrari. We know you've got a history with this car at Mount Panorama already with what happened in November, but tell us a bit about your day here at the Amaral Bathurst 12 Hour today.
Yeah, well, as you say, you know, we came last November and had the first drive in Pete's car, and it was a good opportunity for us to learn. It was just a new thing, which has proven to be very useful this weekend with just three sessions of 35 minutes. But we've got Dominic here this weekend, who hasn't been to the track before, and it's important to get everyone some laps in the car. Everyone's doing extremely well, and the team is gelling really well together. So so far we're very pleased with how it's been going for us so far.
Pete, I'd like to talk to you. Qualifying this weekend for cars with 4 drivers took the 3 slowest times in the car. How are you feeling about having such a role in qualifying this weekend when it doesn't just come down to that shootout with assignments and knocking out 4s at the end of the session?
Slow. No, I'm feeling really comfortable. Happy with my time, and I didn't let the guys down. Sort of were able to keep it up there.
Tell me a bit about your thoughts about the 3 drivers you've got sitting next to you. It's a very, very good team before you.
It's a great team. Well, great mates. Dom's a new mate. What can you say? I mean, they all speak for themselves.
Congratulations. Well done. We might have a chat to Dom now. Welcome to Australia. You've got a great track record in this kind of racing, but tell us your thoughts about this place and coming to Bathurst for the first time.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here, of course. This is a very unique track. I love every inch of this racetrack. It's just giving me goosebumps going around it, and I enjoy just driving with my teammates here. They're great names. I mean, John is a legend here in Australia, and Ellen in Denmark. He's a legend here.
Really?
But yeah, we're a great team, and I think tomorrow we are playing quite a big role in top 3 or top 4. And if we are getting through this race without any incidents, we might see maybe a good result.
Well, I was going to ask that. You've had a lot of endurance experience in Ferraris in Europe and America. Is this a car that can win the Almirall Bathurst 12 Hour?
Definitely. I mean, it's very well prepared. Maranello Motorsport is a very professional race team. They know what they're doing, and with my teammates, I don't have any fear to not finish that race.
Congratulations today. Welcome to Bathurst. JB, the one thing that we noticed today was that yourself, Dom and Alan all did low 8s. The fact that you've got 4 very evenly matched drivers, Pete going very well also, that must give you confidence going into tomorrow that you've got such a good overall team throughout the 12-hour motor race.
Yeah, obviously the car's really good. I mean, last year Peter and I drove in the 430. This is such a, like it's a different country. So it's nice. It's nice to have a nice car and nice to have good teammates. And we're buddies, so we have fun. And tomorrow's 12 hours, big race. You never know what's going to happen in 12 hours.
You've won this before.
Yep.
What's it going to take tomorrow with such a strong pointy end of the field with the Audis, the Mercs, the Lamborghini?
I mean, these sort of races become quite strategic and they rely to a certain degree on luck. So, you need to be having a lucky day as well as a smart day.
All right. Congratulations to Maranello Motorsport, second on the grid for the Almirall Bathurst 12 Hour. Just behind them, our new friends here at Mount Panorama, Clearwater Racing. We might start with Craig Baird. I've got to ask Beardo, 7.5 this morning, what happened?
Well, some wanker had to make the mistake, I suppose. it was me. It was a complete mistake, but so it sort of cost us a little bit going into the race. But as JB just said, this race is about, you need a little bit of luck. It's like doing 2 Bathurst 1000s, so it's a long way around here. And as Cromley said one day, you've got to buy a ticket for the last hour.
How hard is it to try and go out in qualifying, driving to a lap time like a 208, when we know these cars can go so much quicker?
To be perfectly honest, normally in the Porsche would be ideal for me because you just use your time loss game, but I got completely bamboozled with the dash in the Ferrari, and that's how the mistake happened.
Give us your thoughts though heading into this. You also won this race. This is a very strong team that didn't get a lot of publicity coming into it as being an Audi beater, but all of a sudden you're here, you're third, you've got 3 very strong drivers. How are you feeling about this?
I think like everyone else, you just got to go in with your own game plan. Obviously I've raced with Wang a lot in Asia, and these guys are all saying how they're really good mates with their teammate. With this guy here, he's a real wanker. I'm sharing a car with him for the first time, and the scariest part of the weekend is I'm sharing a bedroom with him as well. So I've shuffled my little single jail bed up against the wall and just sleep one way.
Thanks, Beardo. Good work. Wang, welcome to Australia, an Asian GT champion. Give me your thoughts about coming to Bathurst for the first time.
Oh, it's an absolutely fantastic circuit. I never expected it to be exactly like that. I've watched a lot of video, and I've watched Bathurst races on TV before, and I just was shocked when I saw the elevation changes. And I'm not used to driving a car when the stomach goes light a lot, but every session I'm learning the circuit a little bit more, and definitely looking forward to having a clean race tomorrow.
I spoke to Arj, your team manager, earlier this week, and he said that he'd probably fall over if you're on the podium. You've qualified third. What's a realistic result for you tomorrow?
Oh, I don't even want to think about that. I've done so many long distance races that we never want to predict the result. I think we've got a very good car. I think we've got a good team, and fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong.
Clearwater's only been in Ferraris for a little while. How's the process been? You started out as a Porsche team.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, we were in Ferrari last year. Fantastic support, both from the factory as well as from the Lotto who builds these cars for us. And it took a little bit of fine tuning at the beginning to get the car right, especially running in the heat that we run to in Malaysia, for example. But the car's good now. It's sorted, and looking to defend that title back in Asia this year. We'll see how things go.
Congratulations so far. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Move over to Matt Griffin. Welcome to Australia for you. Another new name for us here, but how are you finding your Bathurst 12-hour experience so far?
No, so far it's awesome. I'm a bit disappointed because Beardo thought we were friends, mate. But now I know where we stand.
What he said is he's a bit disappointed.
No, it's mega. I mean, to come here is awesome. When I was told all of my friends back home were raced that we were going here, one of them emailed me a video of Tom Walkinshaw driving around here in a Jaguar, and I was like, looked at it and thought, this is crazy. And then I said to him, this place is mental. He goes, no, don't worry. He said, they've put some walls up to protect the trees now.
True story.
So, no, it's an excellent place to come. I mean, I think, I've raced all over the world. I've never raced in a place like this. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And I think every lap you do around here, you just get more confidence because it's so quick up through the mountain. And the walls are so close and they look hard, and hopefully I won't find out, but they look hard. So it's just lap by lap we're getting there, but the car is good. I mean, I know the 458 GT3 very, very well. I've done thousands of kilometres in it, and it's really, really good around here. The hardest part of qualifying was trying to not go too quick. We're all used to going out and going as hard as we can go, and that's what we do. But to actually hold back,
as hard as I can go.
but the hold back was really, really difficult. But we're really, really comfortable where our car is for the race, and an endurance race, you never know what's going to happen. You need a lot of luck, but we're comfortable going into tomorrow, I think.
Following on from that point, is a 2:08 race pace, do you think, for tomorrow?
Yeah, on average, there'll be a quicker lap for sure. Once we're let off the leash, if you get clear, we'll go quicker than that. 2:06 maybe, I think is possible. Obviously depending on the weather conditions. But it's going to be tight. I mean, this car is very strong. The Audi's strong. The Lambo's strong. The Mercs are strong. So it's going to be really, really tight. I think it's going to be exciting the whole way through.
Congratulations, welcome to Bathurst. I'd like one more comment from Alan, because you've been involved in this race for a little while, did the 24-hour races, and you spent a lot of time in Australia. But we've now got a world-class GT3 field, I think it's fair to say, at the front of this. Just give me your thoughts on this race's growth so far from what you've seen, and the fact that we've got 3 cars, second, third and fourth, covered by less than 2 tenths on an aggregate time. It's really competitive, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to come here since the start of the 12-hour and done the 24 hours as well. And it's just growing and growing with the GT3 cars. We see now in Europe how the GT3 cars taking over everything in racing. The entry list for the Blancpain Championship, which are those rules we're running under this weekend, has just come out. There's 50 cars on the entry list, and the waiting list is full too. So it just proves how many teams and cars there is out there. So for this race, I think it's very important to keep emphasising that this is what we're doing, so that even more European teams will come out, because it's quite clear that there's more and more teams coming out, and if it continues to be shown in the right way, I'm sure it will continue to grow. And there's definitely so many GT3 cars out there, so it will be a much bigger field. I think the only little downside there is to it all is the fact that Clipsal is next week, and I'm sure there's a lot of cars which potentially would have been here if Clipsal weren't next week. But hopefully that can be addressed, and then we'll see an even stronger field next year. But I'm confident that this is the way forward for sure.
Thank you, Alan. Cheers for that. Thanks, everybody. Wish you all the best of luck tomorrow. Good luck in the Annual Bathurst 12 Hour. Thank you very much.
Thank you.